Second Ezra 7 verse 7. The entrance therefore is narrow and is set up and set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. First I want to say, call Allah. All glory, honor, and praises due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles, my great Moson who teach and rule well. I want to say peace and citations to the hopeful elect. And yeah, we're coming at that time where more evils were gone to earth. In order to get to the kingdom, it's going to be a very narrow path. It's always been a very narrow path. And the shoot in Yahweh Hashem Ashai is going to be the only way to get to the inheritance. Go to the next verse. Verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go there at once. So only one man could go at a time on that path. That's how small and narrow and difficult that path is. Because only 144,000 and a great multitude will believe on this shoot, a small remnant, not the entire world. Verse 9, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he shall never pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? We're going to have to go through a lot of danger as Babylon the Great starts falling to get to the kingdom of heaven. Acts 14 verse 22, through much tribulation we'll get to the kingdom of heaven. Because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil, the elites, they're going to cause chaos out of order. And through that chaos out of order, people are going to lose faith. And then when they implement the RFID CHIP, then people will look to that as the savior of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, save them. But they don't know that CHIP is going to be their final judgment, that they lost their salvation. This is Matthew 7. This is red letter Yahweh Shai speaking. Verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Yeah, broad, all these false philosophies, religions, Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, all those false ways, everything outside the truth of Yahweh B'Shem Hashai is a false way, and those are broad ways. Yahweh B'Shem Hashai is the narrow way. It's difficult. It's not easy, and only few are going to find it, which were the hopeful elect, the remnant of Israel, the elect of Israel that were going to find it. Verse 15, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So we'll know them by their fruits, by their actions, basically. We'll know who's telling the truth based off their actions, and if they have the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Hashai, we can filter who's out of the truth and who's in the truth by having the Rakakadash on us, by knowing Yahweh Hashem Hashai. Verse 19, every tree that bringeth not for good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. Yeah, every person who's teaching a false way will be ultimately cast in that fire when those ICBM missiles come hit in that lake of fire, because they're not preaching the truth of Yahweh Hashem Hashai, and they're preaching another false philosophy, false religion, way of thinking. First Corinthians 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. So the elect, the remnant elect of Israel, the 144,000 and the rest of the 1/3, we're going to be believing in the same thing. And 144,000 prophets are going to be singing the same song, the same way. They're going to be singing the same message to the world. Revelation 14. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man can learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. They are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto the Most High Yahweh, and to the Lamb Yahushua. So the path is so narrow that the 144,000, the men are singing, only 144,000 men are preaching this true song on the earth right now. And we know it's just men. We know it's just men in the 144,000, according to Ezekiel 34, verse 31. The Lord's pasture, his flock is men. So we know that 144,000 men are singing this new song, preaching this new song to the world. And that's why this world is getting judged right now by Yahweh Shemashai, and why Babylon the Great, America, is collapsing quickly. It's collapsing quickly because the 144,000, they're singing that new song only they can learn, because they got it from the Father Yahweh. No other religions has the truth, because going to verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. It's not talking literally, but spiritually. We have the pure truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because we're likened unto a bridesmaid, a bride to Yahushua, our husband, spiritually speaking. So we follow the Lamb Yahushua wherever he goeth. So through the 144,000, it's that narrow, where 144,000, only 144,000 men are preaching the true song, singing the true song, and that's why the world is getting judged and collapsing and coming to an end. 1 Timothy 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Yeah, as we see more bug outs saying there's no Jacob's trouble, there's no that we won't have to go through any trouble, or we're gonna get delivered by we're gonna deliver ourselves out of Babylon the Great. We don't need Yahweh Hashem to deliver us. No, those are doctrines of devils, because Yahweh Hashem has blinded them from the truth. The only way we're going to get delivered from this place, from our captivity, is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, through those chariots beaming us up. That's the only way we're going to get delivered, by going through Jacob's trouble, getting called to the truth, being faithful to the truth, and enduring all the way to the end in this truth. That's how we're going to get delivered. Proverbs 5, verse 1. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thine ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. So we're supposed to hearken to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushua, B'Hashem Kakadash. First and foremost. Verse 3. for the lips of a strange woman, which just means false ideologies, false philosophies, false doctrines, drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. So it's going to look good. The doctrine, the false doctrine that they're preaching is going to look and sound good, feel good. But verse 4, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. But the end of it is going to be bitter as wormwood, a bitter herb. Verse 5, her feet go down to death, her steps go take hold on hell. So we can see through these false doctrines, yeah, they look good, but at the end, it's going to cause you to go to that lake of fire, basically. Take that RFID shit, because they don't know the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, because they fell for the false ideologies, the false doctrines, false ways of thinking, because it looked good on the outside, but they didn't know on the inside. It led to their loss of salvation. They didn't get salvation because they didn't believe in the actual truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, which with Yahweh Shem Shai, he gives you the good and the bad. Well, the strange woman, the false ideologies, they just give you the good, and they don't give you the whole truth. Psalms 119, verse 105, none, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So this truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's a light unto our path, it's a lamp to our feet. So when we're in darkness, like when all this, when the lights go out, basically, when Jacob's trouble start, we're good because we have Yahweh Shem Shai. We ate the scroll. We ate the whole scroll, so now we know what to do, and we know how to move during the times of Jacob's trouble. While everyone else is only left to their own devices, and they don't have a light. They don't have a lamp to their feet. They don't have a light to their path. Their path is this utter darkness. They can't see where they're going. They're in doubt. So that's why in Jacob's trouble, we're going to be in faith and moving in faith because we can see where we're going spiritually. While the people outside the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, they don't have the light and they're spiritually darkened and they don't know what to do, where to go, who to look to save them. While we have the lamps on our feet, we have the lamp of Yahweh Shem Shai, his truth on our feet, and we have our path lit up so we know what to do and where to go. Proverbs 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So we're supposed to trust in Yahweh Shem Shai with all thy heart, all our mind, and lean not on our own understanding. Because as it says in the scriptures, his ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His thoughts are not our thoughts. So we're supposed to be fully leaning on Yahweh Shem Shai and fearing Yahweh Shem Shai so he can lead us in our paths. Or we're also supposed to acknowledge him in everything we do so he can lead us in the right path. Verse 7, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and depart from evil. So basically, you're supposed to fear Yahweh Shem Shai, acknowledge him in all our ways, and depart from evil. Isaiah 30, verse 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left. So Yahweh Shem Shai will guide us into the right ways, into the right path, leading to everlasting life, leading to the tree of life, leading to Yahweh Shem Shai. He will get us into that right path. Isaiah 35, verse 8, and the highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring men, though fools shall not err therein. So what this is saying, that the elect of Israel, the remnant of Israel, 144,000, the rest of 1/3, the elect of Israel, they'll wander, and because we're in gross darkness and wandering, and then we stumbled upon the path of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. Then we examined it, and then we realized, yes, we heard the voice of Yahweh Shai, because as Yahweh Shai said, his sheep hears his voice. We heard his voice, and then we started following the path. That's when we started our journey, once we started hearing the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. We heard the voice of Yahweh Shai. Well, as it says, the fools shall not err therein. Basically saying fools will not wander in because they don't recognize the voice of Yahweh Shai. So they're not going to walk that path. They're going to still be wandering in gross darkness, still wandering aimlessly. While the elect, the hopeful elect, they stumble across the path and, they're walking on that path because they recognize the voice of Yahweh Shai. And they never look back. They never look back after going on this narrow path that the world can't see. With that, I want to say, Call Allah. All glory, honor, and praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone who teach and rule well. I want to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord willingly, I pray that was an edifying lesson. And with that, I want to say shalom to the elect.